Okay, this is a very short video. Honda CR-V 2006 Mark II. It's the 2.2 diesel. It's the old shape with, well, I say old shape, it's the Mark II with the wheel on the back, but I do believe the 2007 maybe to 2009, same setup, 2.2 diesel engine, diesel block there, and it's the manual gearbox, oil draining and filling. Very confusing because even online looking forever and ever, couldn't find where the level hole was, and the Haynes manual absolutely useless on this. So first of all, what you need to do is, there's three plugs to undo, 3 bolts. There's the fill bolt. You need to undo the fill bolt, say first, then the level bolt, and then lastly the drain bolt, because you don't want to drain it and not be able to get the other ones done. And the reason there's a fill bolt at the top, as you can see just there, I've marked it fill. It's a square drive just off your socket, goes in on an extension bar, and it's there because the actual level plug is so small you just never get your oil in that way. So that's nice and easy. You have to remove your air filter box and battery tray, get that out of the way, and it's so easy, it's just there, right here where I'm pointing. That's it. Slacking this one off, it was a bit stiff, but there it is. I've also took off the I replaced the fuel filter with a genuine Honda one. I didn't need any specialist tools, it wasn't that bad. Once you take everything out the way, and it doesn't take long neither, 20 minutes to get all that lot off, 15 really maybe, for the battery tray and the airbox off. And also when you're taking the airbox off, you have to disconnect the MAF sensor, the mass airflow sensor. Get some of this stuff. Where is it? I have some somewhere, yeah. This is brilliant. Anything like this, MAF airflow sensor, you get it off Amazon or whatever. There's a few different types, but this one certainly works. And I've got about 2/3 left. I'm going to give it another clean. Take it off the airbox and give it a spray clean, and the performance and fuel economy was much better. I'd say by about 6-7 miles per gallon. I give them the MAF sensor a good clean. Never buy a cheap one. You better clean in it. If you do need to replace one, get a genuine. So yeah, there's the fill, which is under there. So remove the battery, remove the air filter box, and there's your fill there. Your level plug is, you go under the car, so straight on the front, straight underneath the car. We're at the front now. I've just been draining this, so you'll see there's your level plug and there's your drain plug, nicely marked. So your level plug is a tiny 10mm plug. There's one right up to the right which people get, which has a spring on. Don't touch that. If you do, just put it back. It's that one you need. That's the level one there. Now I jack the car up slightly at the back to drain, and I shall lower it so it's level again and fill it. Put the drain plug back in and check as soon as it starts coming out, that level one, tighten it up, and that's it. And use the genuine fluid for it. Yeah, that little, as you can see, tiny little 10mm. That's the level plug. So you would not want to be filling through that, hence the large one at the top. That's the one you just remove, and they just get a normal your socket bar on there, and in it goes, unless you have a dedicated drain plug. For getting it in, the oil, you can either use a long funnel to get into that hole there. Let's just take that off. There we go. Let's put it safe. What I'm happy is, with the other one as well, there's no iron filings or anything on there, so that's good, on the magnet. So it's a nice big hole to put it in. Is one of these, because I'm going to do the rear axle oil as well. And that's a Draper suction gun. Suck the oil out. That'll do 1/2 litre in one go. And pump it in. I think it takes 2.5 litres. So there you go. There should be no confusion on this engine now, the 2.2, for changing out the diff oil, the gearbox oil. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we've just completed the job. 2.5 of those. The Honda MTF3, 2.5 litres. There's about 1/2 litre left in there. I think it was about right. I had somebody underneath, the missus just checking when it comes out the level hole, and I just used that with the plunger off and poured down the fluid down there into the fill, and it worked just right. Give that a good clean out first, because it had some grease in it, and then if we look down below, so yeah, just use the Honda genuine stuff. You see it's just trickling out that drain now, that level I should say, and I'll leave that to stop, just a little trickle. I'll just leave it for a minute or so and tighten that up. I've got the torque wrench here to make sure it's very little on that one, get them to the right settings, and there we go. Now if anybody needs the PDF workshop manual for the Honda CR-V 2006, I have it, leave me a message, but it's for the petrol one, not for the diesel, but a lot of stuff's similar. So there we go, just message me. I hope this helps somebody, because it was a bit of a bugger to find information about, especially where that level plug was. Okay, thanks. So I had this out anyway. MAF sensor cleaner, there's your MAF sensor on the gearbox there, on the air filter. So I mentioned about the MAF sensor cleaning it, it's well worth doing. Phillips head on those. First of all, I'll open up the box. I've got a new filter there. I've got this off because of doing work on the car, changing the gearbox oil and the fuel filter. So I'll split this and we'll clean the MAF sensor.
It's not on.
Okay, so open this up. The air filter in it, I've seen a lot worse, but that's past its best. If that's dirty, you clean that out. It's pretty good. Put the new filter in, but what we're going to do, and Teddy's just jumped up in here. Oh, and another thing, for cleaning the MAF in future, it's pretty difficult to get this off, but if you put it so it's 90 degrees, it slides off, and then you could get to your MAF quite easy. This has been off before, so it won't be too bad, but it's Phillips. I've started slackening them off. Just make sure you use the right size screwdriver, because you do not want to round them off. You'd have problems. And do not touch anything that fits inside that tubing. So that comes out. These are very expensive. It's Bosch, is it, this one? I think so. Now, last time I cleaned this, all in there was black, thick black soot, and my fuel economy and responsiveness is so much better now. It's like night and day. Massive improvement just by using some of this. So while I've got it all out, I'm going to give it a little clean again, just in case there's anything on those. It wouldn't take much on there, but like I say, you could hardly see that. It was just thick with black, and this stuff didn't work a treat. So when it self-evaporates, so it's got a cap on it, there we go. So just spray it, give it good soaking, and you leave it for half an hour then. That's going to be lovely and clean. Do not touch it at all in there. There's plenty in that. Put their little cap on again, so it can't be pressed. And you smell that, Ted. It doesn't smell too good, does it? And leave that for half an hour in the sun and let it dry out, and it'll be spotless.
Yeah. Up.